Hello, my dear students, and the rest of the learners. Welcome to part 13 of a 95-part series of tutorials in object-oriented programming in C++. In this tutorial, I'm going to introduce the object-oriented programming concept that is called abstraction. My name is M, or you can simply call me EMELISWAP. What is abstraction? Abstraction refers to the act of representing essential features without including the background details. Classes use the concept of abstraction and are defined as a list of abstract attributes such as size, weight, and cost, and functions operate on these attributes. Abstraction is therefore the process by which data and the programs are defined with a representation similar to its meaning, that is semantics, while hiding away the implementation details. Abstraction tries to reduce and factor out details so that the programmer can focus on a few concepts at a time. Control abstraction involves the use of subprograms and related concepts, control flows. Data abstraction allows handling data bits in meaningful ways. That is, it is the basic motivation behind data type. The recommendation that the programmers use abstractions whenever suitable in order to avoid duplication, usually of code, is known as the abstraction principle. The requirement that a programming language provides suitable abstractions is also called the abstraction principle. Within a programming language, some features let the programmer create new abstractions. These include the subroutine, the module, and the software component. In object-oriented programming, for example, C++, the concept of abstraction has become a declarative statement using the keyword visual. After such a declaration, it is the responsibility of the programmer to implement a class to instantiate the object of the declaration. Data abstraction increases the power of programming language by creating user-defined data types. Data abstraction also represents the needed information in the program without presenting details. The hiding of internal details about an object makes an object abstract, and the technique is normally known as data abstraction. With abstraction, you create a well-defined entity which can be properly handled. These entities define the data structure of a set of items. An entity with the properties just described is called an abstract data type, or ADT. Abstraction refers to the act of representing essential without including the background details or explanations. Classes use the concept of abstraction and are defined as a list of abstract attributes. Data encapsulation ensures security of data from being unexpectedly viewed, changed, or manipulated. An abstract class is any class with at least one pure visual function. Example of an abstract class is class A, which has the following public members. One member is the function called f, which is a void function. So we can write it as visual void f, and we initialize it to 0. we initialize all its members to 0. So that is class A. And you can see we have used the keyword visual. And with that, my dear students and the rest of the learners, we have come to the end of part 13 in this series. You can continue to part 14 of 95, in which I am going to focus on looking at some differences or similarities, or what we call comparison between structured programming, for example, in Z or in C, and object-oriented programming, for example, C++. Congratulations for learning part 13 of 95 on explanation of object-oriented programming concept called abstraction. You can access videos for the other parts in object-oriented programming series, as well as other computer or ICT videos by clicking or tapping on EMELISWAP ICT YouTube channel below this video. Remember to subscribe to the channel by tapping on subscribe button below this video in YouTube if it's not currently reading as subscribed. For any further correspondence, kindly write it to us through the email emeliswap@gmail.com. Thank you very much for listening to me, and God bless.